Hello, my name is Raymond Quiles. I'm a student at Liberty University. This is my COMS 101 speech. Divorce is a big social problem in America that stems from a lack of understanding of covenant relationships. It's a departure from biblical standards that contributes to this misunderstanding, coupled with the emotional baggage that we all bring into a relationship. Whether you're preparing for marriage, you are married, or in a relationship with someone, everyone brings emotional baggage into a relationship. You cannot live life without going through some kind of emotional issue. Divorce has some serious repercussions that affect your life. For years to come, your children and your family suffer. As a Christian, a husband of over 25 years, and someone who is all too familiar with emotional baggage, I know the detriment and the problems that this causes. I know you've heard of the 4 C's of a diamond: cut, clarity, color, and carat. But before you go and buy that expensive diamond ring, let me tell you about the 4 C's of a good marriage. First, commitment. Second, connection. Third, contentment. And fourth, communication. This brings me to my first point. Commitment. Commitment, it is a promise. But in Scripture, it's an agreement between man and God that emphasizes commitment to a bond relationship. God says, if you do this, I will do that. I was recently speaking to a friend who's married for over 50 years. And I asked him, why do people divorce in America? He said, it's too easy to quit and to give up. The Bohemian John Huss believed the Scriptures. He died at the stake for that belief, as he refused a final plea to renounce his faith. Huss's last words were, "What I taught with my lips, I seal with my blood." Now that's commitment. This brings me to my second point. Connection. Make connections often. Date often. Show compassion and concern for your loved one. Share your hopes and your dreams and aspirations. Ephesians 5:28. We find this: he who loves his wife loves himself. It's interesting. It's an interesting passage. The body of believers is characterized as the wife. Jesus Christ, as the bridegroom, got down on bended knee. He did that while carrying a cross to redeem us. All the time he had a marriage in mind. He had a deep desire to reconnect with mankind, his wife to be. It is this kind of love relationship that builds strong marriages and one that honors God. Attend church regularly. W. Bradford Wilcox, a sociologist at the University of Virginia, says active conservative Protestants who regularly attend church are 35% less likely to divorce compared to those with no affiliation. This brings me to my third point: contentment. Be content with the person who is joined to you. I'll share a story with you. I was once asked, have you ever cheated on your wife? I said no. The issue here is the grass is always green on the other side, isn't it? But have you ever thought about the fact that you never took the time to water, to fertilize, and nourish your grass so it too can be greener? Be content with your financial situation. According to Seth Meyers, a clinical psychologist, he says, without a doubt, differences in money management styles between two partners can ruin a marriage. This brings me to my fourth point. Communicate with love. Resolve conflicts quickly. Remove barriers and seek clarity. Express feelings and concerns. In a study conducted by the Oklahoma City, they cited the key findings for reasons people divorce. 1, lack of commitment. And the second one was too much conflict or arguing. Seek advice from godly people and voice your concerns to God. Pray and ask God for wisdom. In conclusion, marriage is an institution established by God that brings us one step closer to understanding His character and nature. First, you should covenant with your wife and your husband to work very hard to support and commit to the marriage. Second, show concern, dating often. Third, be content, whatever God gives you. Fourth, communicate with love one to another, resolve conflicts quickly. Incorporate these 4 principles into your relationship and see what God can do.